Hi, this is our video on trying to find TV and internet and perhaps landline phone service. So, this is probably one of the most difficult things to research on the internet, but we're going to do our best. Um, I found this great site, which is called www.inmyarea.com. All right, and this, in my opinion, is the best site for actually listing the service providers in your area. So when you move somewhere, you may not have, if you have, for example, if you have Cablevision at home and you move to Manhattan, you're probably not going to have Cablevision. You're probably going to have Time Warner Cable. Um, it's interesting though. Some neighborhoods have certain cable companies and others don't, and that's why this is probably the best way to find out wherever you're located, what cable company or telephone company is in your area. So, for example, if I went to internet or cable TV, doesn't matter. I'll do cable TV. If I do 105.73 and shop, all right, it'll show me the providers. So it'll show me I can get DirecTV. It'll show me I can get Optimum. It'll show me I can get FiOS, etc. And the thing I don't like about this website is it really doesn't show you a lot of information about what you can get from Optimum, but it does have a complete list of the providers in your area. So DirecTV, Optimum, FiOS. For internet, I have satellite television. So these sites you can actually visit, and you can visit the provider that you want to choose. So I've actually listed several of the providers that are popular. Here's Optimum.com, which is Cablevision, and you can actually um, go through and see what they offer. So a lot of people get the triple play. It's $84.95 a month for the first 2 years, and they give you some free stuff at the beginning. Problem with cable companies is that they don't always have their costs up front. So, for example, I have 3 boxes in my house, 3 cable boxes, and each one costs about $8 a month to rent. They actually even charge you for the remote, and that gets my cable bill up higher by $24 than over, say, this price. So, whenever you get your cable package, and you can look through, um, you can actually go to the utility sheet and name the provider, find the quoted cost, and what we're going to do. So, for example, let's say you did 84.9. Let's say I did Cablevision or Optimum. My quoted cost is 84.95. By the way, that doesn't include things like HBO. You may want to research that. See if you can find out how much it costs. I'm going to add 25% of this for tax and surcharges. So I'm actually going to let you guys work on that, coming up with a formula to add 25% for tax and surcharges. Those surcharges are things like renting the cable box, renting the remote, paying for DVR service. Those things come up, and unless you actually have a house and you can call Cablevision or FiOS or Dish Network or DirecTV, those costs are not easy to look up. And so what we're going to do is we're going to have a blanket 25% surcharge because we're just really budgeting, and that will give you a total. So you can go through this and actually try to figure out A, which providers you can use, and B, how much it's going to cost. And then you would take the assessment on TV and internet, which is going to ask you what you're actually going to do. Thanks.